Good morning, Michelle here. Finally, the kids are off to school. I get to do a workout. I had to wait until everybody was out. So if you didn't warm up. I'm not waiting around to do a workout. I've moved all the furniture, I've pulled everything out. So I'm ready to get started. I've only been up since 5 and had to get all the kids off to school. New workout, make it count. 10 exercises. 15-second break, 60-second work. We're gonna go through it 3 times, okay? Set your stopwatch for 15-second break, 1 minute work, 10 rounds, and we're gonna then hit it 2 more times. So you'll get a break in between each one. If you don't want the break, you can just keep going. You can do it for 30 rounds instead of 10 rounds. Okay, I have a finisher at the end. I'm going to use the box for the kickovers, but if you don't have a box, you can use a chair. You can use the equalizers, whatever you have. Most of the stuff I think you've seen before, so I'll go through them as we do them, and we're just going to get moving because I'm ready to move. I've been ready since 5 o'clock. I live for holidays and weekends because I don't have to wait for them to get up and get them out of the house. So, with that being said, I am going to use my bell for the first workout, for the first 2 exercises. It is a 1-arm burpee and a squat hold. So, we'll go through it. I got a 15, I'm going to hit the timer. 15 seconds, I'm going to explain this. I'll give you the beginners as well if you don't want to do the jumps. But I'm going to show you, we're going to do the jumps first, and then halfway through I'll show you the beginners. Okay, there's your beeper. Right arms first. Out of the way. Squat hold with a lift. Now, you can do this if you don't have a bell. You can do it with a kettlebell, you can do it with a dumbbell, or you can do it with no weight, okay? If you're a beginner, walk back up into the squat. Walk back up, and squat. Sit back in those heels as you come up to that squat and hold. Okay, left arm's next. Same thing. You breathing hard? Not yet? Okay. Left arm. If you're a beginner, back and up. You're using your left. Okay? Left, right, squat. I'm starting you with this beginner move because we're going to do a variation of this in another workout, not today. So I want to get you comfortable with this 1-arm burpee. Now my bell is 10 pounds. If you want to use more, you can, but don't shrug your shoulders with the lift. Okay, the box I'm going to use next. We're going to do a kick over. I know it's not high. To a squat, to a reverse lunge, kick front, and then we're going to go the opposite way. So kick, squat, reverse lunge, up. Kick, squat, reverse lunge, up. Kick over, squat down, back, and up. Kick over. Maybe the second time we'll add some weight. Just get the move. Kick over, squat down, and up. Kick over, squat, back, and up. Over. If you don't have a box, you can use a chair. You can use the equalizers if you have those. Anything that you can kick your leg over. Get that roundhouse kick. 4 times dip, and then 4 crunches off the box, V crunches, or pull the knees in, okay? Hands on the box, or a chair, or a bench. Walk out, butt goes straight down, 2, 3, 4, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk it back out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back in. Beginners, knee crunch in. 4. Back out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crunches. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you don't have a box and you have a Bosu ball or a medicine ball of some sort, you can use that. Side lunge, clean in front, reverse lunge, overhead press. So, alternating this. Watch this one. Side lunge, up, front lunge. Now to the left. Left side lunge, clean up, left front lunge. Right, up, front lunge. Side lunge, clean. Side plank, reach through, kick front. Put my hand down. Reach through, kick front. When you reach through, contract those obliques. Squeeze the right ones. As you come up, contract the left ones to hold yourself in place, to bring that leg out. Oh, a little humid out here today. Should have probably turned the fan on in the break. I will. Okay, this is not about speed, it's about control. Contracting those muscles. Left side's next. Whew. Get into that plank position. And you're gonna work, reach through and get the left oblique. And then you're gonna come up and do the right. Reach through, kick out. If you're a beginner, You can still do this. Drop your knee down, reach through, and up. If this hurts your wrist, you can go down to your elbow plank. Reach through, kick up. Reach through. If being on the knee is too easy, you can come up to the elbow and the foot, reach through, kick out. If you want to really make it hard and you're advanced, you can go to a ball where you put your hand on the ball and hold yourself. Make sure that your hand is lined up with your shoulder. Reach through. Oh my. Okay, what's next? Side plank we did. Burpee, snatch, hold, overhead to a reverse lunge, right and left. I'm going to use my bag. I'm going to go this way to show you. You are going to go snatch it up. 2 reverse lunges. Back down, burpee back. Reverse lunge and lunge. Back down. Now if you're a beginner, walk it. Up, lunge, and lunge. If you only have one weight, I'll show you the next time around. Okay, squat, ball to the right foot, twist over left. Did my beeper go off? There it is. Squat and reach. Twist. Twist it back. Back. Get those right obliques. When you twist it over the left, get the left obliques. Don't go over, don't bring your knees over your toes. Keep them back. Sit back in your heels. Woo. We're gonna go left next, you know that. If you don't want to do a weight, you can drop that ball. If you don't have a ball, you can use a dumbbell. You can use a kettlebell. Anything that you have to add a little bit of resistance. Sit back though. Sit back when you do it. Okay? Really feel it in the oblique. Left side's next. Not bad. That was 10, right? 10 exercises. Twist it. Now, you don't have to go down this far. If it's too hard, do your squat and come up. Reach it to the side and up. You go as low as you want to in that squat, as you feel comfortable. There's your beginner move. See, I only go halfway down then. Shoulders feeling it a little bit. Sort of an all over body workout. I have a bonus at the end. Woo. Okay, that was 10. That was the first round. Towel off. Get a drink. Woo. It's hot here already, so make sure you drink water. We really have to drink water. I've been drinking it Since I got up, I always carry my glass around. Ready for the next round? We're doing those one-arm burpees. Right arms first. Ready? Abs are tight. Engage that core. I love burpees. Not many people do. I guess you have to, it's a love-hate kind of a thing for most people. Hate doing them, but you love the results. Remember, beginners, back, in, up, back, in, and up. Oh, okay, left arm's next. If you don't have a bell and you have a dumbbell, it works the same way. Let me show you. This is an 8-pound dumbbell for later. The shoulder raise is an extension of the squat. As you go down and bring your body upright into the squat position and keeping your back flat, you bring that arm up. Oh, I'm already dripping with sweat. I hope you are too. Okay, kickovers. Like I said, if you don't have a box, you can draw an imaginary arc. It would be a roundhouse kick. I'll show you without the box. Squat, then the right leg back and kick up. Over, squat down, left leg back and up. Right leg, squat down, up and kick. Right. Left. Make sure that your spine is straight, your core is engaged. I forgot the lunge, sorry. Talking. I messed up the legs, I know. Woo. Okay, dips and crunches. Listen, if you don't have a bench, you can do this on the floor as well. Come back, you want your hands lined up with your shoulders, dip down, 2, 3, 4, release, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, down, 2, 3, 4. V crunch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Work with what you have. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't get the crunches in. I think the sandbag is next. Side lunge, clean front. Overhead press. If you don't have a sandbag, you can still do it. Side lunge, clean up, overhead press. Side lunge, whoopsie, clean front, overhead press. I did this at the track the other day. In between my sprints, I walked. I did this walking where you did the lunge, but instead of stepping backward, I stepped forward with my other leg to travel around the track. It was a great workout. Okay, see, you don't need a sandbag to do these. Same thing if you have a kettlebell, you would just hold the kettlebell in between the handles, hold it on the ball. Okay. Side plank, right, reach through. Okay, right side. Now, if you even want to make it harder, you can put your feet up on a ball or a bench. Two. If you're advanced and you want to use weight, you can use weight. It's really, I just don't want you swinging the weight for momentum. I want you to really concentrate on contracting the obliques as you reach under. Ooh. Oh, left side is next. I think I can show you with the weights. I just don't want to throw off my balance. Grab an 8-pounder here. Reach through, and then you're going to kick out. Reach through, kick out, and you're going to press that arm out. Now see, I feel when I use the weights like this for a multi-move, I feel it more in the arms and less in the abdominals, which is where I want the focus. I need that. I need more work with my abs. So I would prefer not to use weight and to concentrate on that contraction and holding it tight. I like the shoulder work, but I can do other stuff for the shoulders. I don't have to incorporate it in. Hold that left oblique tight. Don't sag. Oh, it is pouring off of me. Okay, burpee snatch. Do an overhead reverse lunge. Again, you can use a ball. You can use a kettlebell. I like the sandbag for it though. Now, if you don't have a sandbag and you have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, you could do one hand, okay? All right. Fire trucks, always a wreck around here. I like the sandbag for this. I can feel it when I flip it up over my head. If you don't have a sandbag, it is definitely worth the money to invest in one. There are so many exercises that you can do with it. And like I said, I take it to the track. I take it on vacation. Ooh, okay, squats are next. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see how to sit back. Maybe we'll go, no, we'll go this way. It's almost like a staggered squat. Weight goes into that right heel as you twist back. Show you from the back. And I'll turn to the side. Okay. See how my knee stays lined up with my ankle on the right leg? That's where all the weight is going, into that right heel. Left is just a pivot point, okay? Pivot so you can turn and reach back. We got the left side. This is 2 rounds. Not bad, huh? Breaking a little bit of a sweat. Left side's next, I'll turn, okay? Pivot point with the right leg. Sit back with that left. Knee and ankle, line up. Twist those arms back. Squeeze those left obliques. Twist and feel it in the internal obliques on the left side, as well as the right obliques, external. You want me to turn? Here it is from this side. Sit that butt back, okay? It's not about speed. Get that correct form. Reach back there. Like you're gonna take that ball and toss it over your right shoulder. Woo! Okay, that was 2 rounds. How do you feel? Up for a third? Make it as hard as you want or as easy as you want. Grab your drink. First one is that right arm burpee to a squat hold. I'm not even waiting around. We are doing it. Right arm. I always take my hand and stick it back on my back, wherever it feels comfortable for you. Engage that core. Mat's getting wet. It's squeaking. As long as I don't slip and fall. Gotta flip my sandbag. The writing is slippery. My hand's gonna slide. I do like the sand bell as well. When you come up, drop those glutes down. Raise that arm up and look ahead. Back is straight. Engage that core. Woo. Leave that out for the left arm. Are you feeling it in your butt and your hamstrings, core, shoulders? I am. Really push yourself, challenge yourself. I'm going to challenge you to go outside of your comfort zone, okay? If you were walking those burpees out, do a few hops, okay? Do 2 or 3. See how it feels. If it gets to be too challenging, walk them back until you get that breath back. And then go to a few more hops. Before you know it, you'll be doing all 60 seconds of a hop burpee and not a walkout. And that might only be for one round. The second round, you might have to do the same. But before you know it, you'll be up to where you can hop all the burpees and you'll like them like I do. Woo. Okay, alternate kick over box. I'm gonna bring my box back. I showed you, you don't have to. Kick over, squat. Reverse lunge, kick up. Kick over, squat back. Reverse lunge, kick up. Kick over. Oh, I was going to show you with weight, wasn't I? I hate to stop. You can either put the weight on your shoulder or hold it in front of your chest. Every time I stop, I screw up. Again, I don't think that you need weight if you're really concentrating on that leg. I just know some people want to be advanced or are advanced and want it a little more challenging. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am glistening. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You know those side lunges are next, don't you? 1, 2, 3, 4. When you do your V crunches, make sure that you're concentrating on contracting the abdominals. Move the box out of the way for the lunges. Make sure I'm right on that side lunge to a clean. Side lunge down, clean it up. Front lunge, overhead. If you have the space and you want to, you can walk it. Instead of stepping that foot that you lunge with back, you just come forward, okay? Then you'd go and come forward. I don't want to do it because my floor is slippery. My husband cleaned it on Saturday. And it's humid out, so it doesn't dry. My sandbag sounds different. I have BBs in there because the sand was falling out. I tried fish tank rocks. They started to break down. Now I'm to BBs. Side plank. The BBs are harder because they're heavy and they don't require as many, so they don't take up as much space. So they shift around like water does, and it throws everything off balance. So it really forces you to engage that core. So I have 30 pounds in there, but it doesn't look like it. Contract those abs. Contract those hips, raise up when you reach through. And then you come to a natural alignment. Don't sag those hips. If you need to stop and take a break, you stop and take a break. If you need to kneel down, you kneel down. But try and do the best that you can. Left side's next. We're almost done. You got this. Oh. Reach through. Kick out. You're gonna have one side that's stronger than the other side. Okay? For me, I'm left-handed. So being in a left-handed plank is not so hard. The right hand, I shake and I wobble, and my balance isn't as good, and sometimes I have to stagger my feet. But in the left plank, because I'm left-handed, I feel stronger and I'm not as shaky. That's why I start with the right side, because it's my weaker side. I know that's strange, but that's what happens when you're left-handed. And your parents don't force you to change when you're little. But that's okay. Woo! Okay. Oh, we got that burpee snatch. You ready for that? Hop back. Swing it up. Whoopsie, reverse lunge. Whoopsie. Hop back. Snatch it up. Reverse lunge. Hop back. Snatch it up. You don't have to do the snatch. You can raise your hands up. You don't have to hold a weight. Raise them up. You'll still engage the core, just like if you were snatching up the weight. Smack myself in the head there. Woo! Okay, we got those squats. Deep breath. Remember, pivot with the left. Twist over to the right. Weight in the heel. Over. I like to look over and really swing that ball back. Really feel the core engage. Whoa, my hands are sweating, but lost the ball. Push that butt back, don't forget. Sit back into that right heel. Sit back like you're hovering over a public toilet. That's the easiest way I can explain it. If you can't squat back like that, squat back to a chair, okay? If you can't hover. Tap the edge of your butt on the edge of the chair. That'll force you to sit back. It'll look like this. I'm not close enough to the box. Tap. Push it back. Ooh. Oh, that was 3 rounds. Good job. You base it on how much time you have, how much energy you have, or how advanced you are. You don't have to do all 3 rounds. I give you 3 rounds because if you want and you're advanced and you want to do all 3, then you can follow along. You don't have to go through one, hit play again. You can just hit play and we're going to go through the whole thing. I'm not going to leave you hanging. Are you ready for my finisher? This one, there's no break. No break. We are setting it up for 30 seconds. Let me get it set up. Take a breather here. I gotta count my thing down. 30 seconds. There are 6 exercises. We're gonna go through them 3 times. You can stop if you only wanna do them once. You can go through them 2 times, or you can follow along with me and go through all 3. It'll be 9 minutes. So we did this workout, it was 30 minutes, and we are gonna finish out with the 9. But you decide how long you wanna go. I'm gonna get this set up and I'm gonna show it to you. Gotta walk close to the camera and you're gonna see I'm a sweaty, disgusting mess. 30 second, okay, no break. I have a 2-second beep and that's it. So when my beeper goes off, it goes beep, 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 beep for 2 seconds to get into the next one. But there is no, if you want to add in a break, you can, but we are not going to if you can manage it. You are gonna need dumbbells or a tube or water bottles, whatever you have. I'm going to show you with both of them. The first one is a shoulder exercise because we just didn't get enough today, did we? Actually, it's just a finisher. It's just 30 seconds and it's the first one. If you don't have dumbbells, you can use a tube. Put your foot on the tube, step the other one forward. Take your hands and put them in the strap. Your hands, your palms are going to face up behind you. You're going to raise and raise those hands up to the sky like, oh. Okay, if you have dumbbells, you don't want a heavy weight for these because you don't want to shrug your shoulders up to your ears, all right? So your hands are going to, again, go back. Your palms are going to face up. You're going to raise the dumbbells up and out. All right, twist them on the up and reach for the sky. Okay, I'm going to show you from the front. So either or, it doesn't matter, whatever you have. If you don't have either of those and all you have are water bottles, grab those water bottles, put them in your hands. If you don't have any weight, you can still do it. All you've got to do is squeeze those shoulders at the top, okay? The hands hover, they don't rest on the butt, they hover. So we're engaging the triceps in this as well as the rear delts. As we come up, we're twisting and we're getting the front part of the side part of the shoulder as well. So it's a multi-move, multi-combination move, I guess I want to call it. And the rest, I think you know. Oh, no you don't. Let me show you this. This is the foam roller. I have a rumble roller, it's got nubbies on it. It doesn't work well for this because it hurts your legs. We are going to do a roll in, knee roll in, and when you come out, you're going to go into an upward dog position. Okay? If you don't know yoga and you don't know what an upward dog is, I'm going to show you. So you roll in, and on the out, you come up. Roll in, and up. Legs go into the air, and chest goes up, in, and up. If have a foam roller and you have a ball, you could use a ball. You can use a piece of pipe, although it's a little rough on the legs. I got my foam roller at Marshall's for $19, so you can get them fairly cheap. You don't need a real big one. Okay, all the rest I think you know. All right, looking for my timer. I'm not going to wear it because I'm all sweaty. 30 seconds. Let's do those shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, don't shrug your shoulders. 7, 8. Next one is a right hand. You're going to hold the weight and you're going to take the right arm to the left leg like a V crunch. Okay? So, either a dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you have, right arm, left leg. Looks like this. Sorry, I forgot. Not waiting on a beep. 3, 4, 5. We're going to switch. It'll be left arm and right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. What's next? Knee pull in on the foam roller. Timer's going to go off. I had to check this one. Okay, got it? Knees in, out into an upward dog. In and out. In and out. When you go back out after you pull your knees in, you should really feel it in the whole rectus abdominis. Bicycle pass, dumbbell or kettlebell through the knees. Slowly. And 4 times mountain climber and a push-up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push-up. 1, 2, 3, 4. My floor is slippery. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Engage that core. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Okay, 2 more rounds of that. We are not stopping. If you want to, you can stay close to the ground with your dumbbells and kneel. That way you don't use any momentum. I'll show you with the band this time in case you don't have dumbbells. Looks like this. Raise up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you have a super light band, you'd step both feet onto the band if you needed more resistance. The wider you step your feet on the band, the harder it is. But remember, you don't want to shrug those shoulders. Right hand, left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Foam rollers next. 8, 9, 10. Keep your upper body off the floor and engage the core if you can. Foam roller. Roll in and then out to an upward dog. In and then out. In, balance. In, balance in the upward dog. Oh, okay, bicycle past the weight. Keep your shoulders off the floor. Engage the core. Keep that stomach tight. If you don't have a weight or you don't want to, you don't have to use it and pass it through the legs. Okay, mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a push-up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing strict ones. Push-up. 2, 3, 4. Push-up. 2, 3, 4. Push-up. Woo! Okay, one more round of these and we're done. Starting with the shoulders. There we go. Raise up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Woo! I can feel them. All right, right arm, left leg, shoulders off the floor. Reach that arm up to the foot. As you come up, reach and lift high. Woo. Left arm's next. Reach high. Engage that right oblique with the leg lift. You're feeling it in the lower abdominals as well. And with holding your shoulders off the floor and reaching high, you're getting the entire rectus abdominis. So the entire abdominal area is engaged for this. Foam roller. Roll in and out. Roll in and out. In and out. Okay, bicycle past those weights if you want. If you don't want to do a weight, just hold up. Bring those knees in. I guarantee you, if you contract those abs and push that lower back into the floor, you'll feel those abs engage. You won't need weight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing strict mountain climbers. Push up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push up. 1. Oh, that was 3 rounds. We are done. Done, 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 done. Okay, we worked our core and our shoulders and our legs really hard. So let's do some hip flexor stretches, because the hip flexors, when our abs become fatigued, end up taking over. Tight hip flexors cause you to round your back, okay? If they're tight here, they pull you in and then you can't stand up straight. So we are going to open them up. So take that right leg out, kneeling position. If this hurts your knee, first off, if it hurts your knee, it might be because you're under and on top of your knee. You want your knee back. You want your hip extended forward. This is a runner's stretch. You want to feel that in the hip flexor on the left leg. Now, you can raise the arms up over. You want a pelvic tilt, and you want to come forward, okay? If you don't want to, you can keep your hands down at the side. Do not lean forward. You want to pretend that you have a bar running up and down your spine and that you have to stay in a straight form. Engage your core, push your butt in, and feel that in the hip flexor on the left leg. Down the quad and right here, okay? Now, press back, lift that heel off the floor and sit back onto the butt. Pull that heel up and you should feel this in the right hamstring and glute. All right? We're going to do this one more time. So let go of that right foot. Come forward. Knee is back. If this hurts your knee, I forgot to tell you, put a towel underneath it or something cushiony, and that way it'll support your knee. Some people have knee problems, and no matter what they do, even if they have the right position, it still puts too much pressure on their knee. So if you just roll up a towel and put it under your knee, it won't hurt. Take your hands, put them in the downward position behind you, twist them up, and fold them into your back. Keep that spine straight. Engage that core, pelvic tilt, and feel that right here in the hip flexor and the quadricep on the left leg. And release it. Sit back one more time. Flex that foot. Feel that stretch in the hamstring and the glute. While we are back here, you're going to roll down off of that left leg. It's already back for a runner's stretch. We are going to go back, lean back. If you can lay all the way down without your left knee coming off the floor, you go right ahead and lean down. I can't, it'll pop right up. This is about as good as I get. Again, you're feeling that stretch through the quadricep, the front of the left leg, and the hip flexor. Come back up. This is one of my favorites. Bring that left leg around. Cross that left leg over the right leg. I'm going to angle so you can see me. Bring that left foot in as close as you can get and push onto that knee. Feel that nice stretch in there in the hip flexor. You feel that? We're going to take it like a baby. We're going to wrap our elbow, put the foot in the crook of our elbow of the right arm and take that left arm and wrap it around the knee and clasp your hands. Drop that right leg. Pull that right or that left leg in. Feel that nice stretch through the hamstrings and the glutes, and it releases the hip flexor on the left side. And release it, drop it down. Now the left leg's going to stay out. I'm going to turn so you can see it. Left leg is out, right leg is back. Remember, you want that knee behind the hip. You want to come forward into a runner's lunge. If you want to, you can raise your hands up. You want to keep your back straight. You want to feel that stretch in the hip flexor on the right side, okay? Feel it pull down through the right leg. You're going to release it. You're going to sit back onto that right leg, and you're going to pull that left foot up. It's not about getting your head down to your knee. If you want to, you can extend your chest over. Your core is tight. So don't just round and sink in and feel your stomach push out. You want to hold your stomach in and you want to lean forward. You'll feel a nice stretch in the lower back as well as in the hamstring and the glutes. One more time, we're going to come forward. You're going to take those hands, put them behind you, twist them, and bring them up your back. Stretch out those shoulders. Come forward, pelvic tilt. Support that spine by tucking under, engaging the core. Feel that stretch in the hand, or in the quadricep and the hip flexor. And you're going to release it. You're going to come back. You're going to sit onto that right leg. And you're going to pull up on that left toe. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the hamstring and the glute. Again, engage the core and lean forward. Don't round and crush your stomach out. You want to hold your stomach in. And no matter what you do, you want to engage your core all day long. Train it to stay in by concentrating on holding it tight. Whether you're sitting at a desk, sitting in a car, wherever you are. Okay, now roll down off of that right leg, and it's right here already in your runner stretch. You're going to lay back. Feel that nice stretch here in the hip flexor and the quadricep. And release it. Come up. One of my favorites here. Cross that right leg over the left. Walk that foot in. Push out on that right leg. You should feel this in the hip and in the hip flexor on that right side. Oh, I'm sweating. We're going to hold it here. Pull your leg into where you feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable right here, if this is your range of motion and you can feel that in the hip and in the hip flexor, don't go any further. If you can bring it all the way in to where your leg is up against your chest, you go. I can't do that. I'm not that flexible. I feel it right here. I feel it in my hip. You want to breathe and release that tightness that you feel. And if you feel it and it's tight, like really tight, at the end of the night when you're doing stretches or you're watching TV, sit down and do this. Hold this for about 2 minutes. Until that starts to release. Release those hips and that tension in there. Okay, now, take that foot away, and we're gonna hold on. Now, if you want to, you can twist, but you should feel this right here in that tie-in of the glute and the hamstring, as well as the hip. You can feel it in the hip. Keep your foot level, okay? You wanna keep the shin level with your chest. Don't sink. Sit up straight, back is straight. Pull it in. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings and the glutes and the hips. This is like pigeon pose where we lay down and drop our chin and our head over our foot, but we're sort of seated for it instead. So you can control it a little bit better. And you cheat a little bit more in heron because sometimes you have your foot like this and you don't have it parallel, so you don't feel that stretch as well. Release it. Sit upright, staff pose, deep breath, inhale, raise the arms up, exhale, reach over. You want to reach to your toes. Again, engage that core. Don't just let that stomach sag onto the thighs, okay? And you want to keep don't round your back, you want to keep a straight back. Deep breath, inhale, exhale, lower it down just a little bit more. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings and the backs of the legs. And release it. Walk it back up. One more. You're going to take those feet. You're going to bring them in. Cobbler pose. We're going to take our feet together. If you want to, you can push down with your elbows and push those knees. But you can let gravity do it where you drop the knees down towards the floor and feel a nice stretch right here in the inner thighs. And release it. That was the workout for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I will have the whole breakdown on mycrazyworkout.com. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel and give me any feedback. Any comments that you have, let me know. Have a good day.